Okay, Godzilla and Kong, you both might be a match for each other, but you guys are no match for me. I've got all the fancy bells and whistles on my person, something that neither of you guys will have. You guys will need more than plot armor to beat me.
Should we tell him? Why tell when you can show?
Really, a size increase? You guys do this every movie. This is nothing special, but still, I will put you guys back in the ground.
Oh no, we have one more thing up our sleeves. Since when did we wear shirts? It's a saying, Kong. It's a saying.
Okay, this isn't even fair. This is straight up plot armor. Who even approved this? What? Don't look at me. It was Max Bornstein's idea.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another... Okay, hold up. Okay then. Hello everyone, welcome back to another review. My name is Matthew, and today we are taking a look at another Playmates figure. The Playmates MonsterVerse, no longer Godzilla vs. Kong, but the Playmates MonsterVerse Titan Tech Kong. This is honestly, like, what? The 5 octocillionth Playmates figure we've gotten? Because we've gotten the 6-inch Classic Series, the 12-inch or the 11-inch Classic Series, that's just basically Playmates is mass producing these things like there's no tomorrow, as if the apocalypse is about to happen, and I guess I'm all for it. My wallet ain't. So today we are reviewing the Titan Tech Kong, and I got this guy as a late Christmas present because some shipping, kind of happened, and so, I mean, hey, those sort of things happen, weather's getting worse, probably because of, global warming, maybe, and, it's just, shipping is kind of hard to do, especially because that's, like, the hottest time of the year to actually get your stuff, so, basically, we're going to be kind of dividing this review into 2 parts, because there is a certain gimmick, you can already kind of tell, but let's already get into the gritty of it. There's my dogs barking. For the overall Sculpt Paint, it's interesting. It definitely does contain the mold from the previously used Kong with Battle Axe and so forth, because I think they overall use the same, design and model. It's just that it's constantly reworked with every single new line they introduce for these things. Because with the Titan Tech figures, they had to make it a little beefier and a little bit more wider, which explains why Kong doesn't really have a neck, even though he never really... Well, I mean, he had a neck in the movie, it's just... Now it's, flat out merged. So yeah, Kong's head is a bit bigger. We have the, the standard eyes kind of looking bugged out. And we have his teeth. They're actually pretty well painted. Well, the tongue's actually pretty well painted, and it's actually really well sculpted. Although I do know for a fact that there are versions with painted gums, which I don't know why they would never do it all consistently. We have the painted on scars, that sort of thing. We have the chest, which I guess the man boobs are painted a separate color. Well, is it painted? Well, it's a different color. It's like a darker brown compared to a slightly lighter brown for the fur. And then that kind of color consists all the way to the rest of the body, and that's just kind of all the paint that you get. Don't worry, we will mention the paint sooner or later, in a certain specific area, but yeah, that's kind of really all the paint that there is on this guy. Everything else is, I mean, that technically counts as paint. It's more ink, but I mean, hey, it is different colors. Anyway, for the overall mold, yeah, it is very soft details, much like his, this is the Kong with Battle Axe, because you can definitely see it carries a lot of the, more or less the same fur details and ideas over to the same thing, and it just makes it bigger. Here's an example, the belly button, you can see it right there, belly button, right here for Kong. And, yeah, it's the same thing, it's just they widened out the mold. So yeah, see this? And then you see this? That is in fact a widened out mold. That's just how these figures are constructed. Because everything, needs to be printed out and so forth. And I think it goes without mentioning, this sweet freaking battle axe. We went from this battle axe, which don't get me wrong, I think from a plot standpoint, this is probably better. I mean, it is Godzilla's own, one of the members of Godzilla's dorsal fin and a bone, to this gorgeous, lovely, beautiful battle axe. With those words, I'm probably describing a person in particular. But like, look at this axe. It is beautiful. The yellow, the blue. And I know this is just part of the main mold, but the brown on there too, it rocks. The blue handle looks amazing, and it just looks so shiny. Yeah, it looks straight out of like Thor Love and Thunder or something, but it looks the part, and it's amazing. Which, it does come separately packaged, but I kind of found a really unique way you put this on. So basically, you actually want to insert it facing this way, like this. And you want to just kind of insert it into the thumb, or, well, right here. And just kind of shimmy it in. And then you'll see it twist, and then it'll twist right into place. However, there's a second way you can put it on. Moving on to the back, you can actually see that there's a little hole right here. Don't worry, we are getting to the gimmick pretty soon. And by just simply taking this little peg right here, you can actually have it on Kong's back. But here's something I found out. See these screw holes? These can't just be screw holes. You can actually insert it into the screw holes and have it on Kong's shoulder for different display options. Look at that. How has nobody seen this before? I've watched like a crud ton of reviews. Not once has anyone mentioned that. So yes, needless to say, Kong's battle axe here not only got a significant upgrade, especially for what this figure is trying to be, not just another movie figure, it is also just an amazing stylistic choice on Playmates' part. Which, now that we're unintentionally done with accessories and the Sculpt Paint, we can now move over to everyone's favorite segment, Articulation. The articulation for the head, we have nothing. Wait a minute. Didn't Kong Skull Island, a rushed release from all the way back in mid-2020, have a swivel hinge combo that acted so fluidly as a ball joint, and then a Kong that was in longer production just get a basic swivel at the head, and then we get this, which has nothing. It is nothing. How in the big wide world did we go from this to this to this? Playmates, treat your Kongs better. Okay, that's obviously a joke, just in case if anyone doesn't have the knowledge to actually know that. So, for the articulation that actually is here, we have a swivel hinge combo right here at the shoulder. So you can go up about that bar, down about that bar, and can rotate all the way around, do lots of nice 360s. Same kind of movement here. And that is actually it for the arm. Yeah, surprisingly, this Kong doesn't have any more posability outside of that. He doesn't have a bicep swivel, elbow bend, or wrist swivel, which you'd think they would include one, but surprisingly no. The legs can go outwards about yay far, closing about that far. Bend out about that far, bend inwards about that far, and can actually swivel a bit like inside of the joint. So pretty well done movement. And for the foot, or I guess for the feet, can go all the way around. There's no other joints. So how much joints is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is even less joints than how much Kong Skull Island had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's even less joints than how much Kong with Battle Axe has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Again, how do we go from this to this? Okay. I need to cool down. And speaking of cool, let's make this guy even cooler, shall we? Hopefully this will make up for the lack of posability.